This is so great because you are co-headlining, I want to get it right, you're co-headlining the Grand National Tour with Kendrick.
I love that, though. That's also part of the fumbling and finding. I feel like he's a huge part of my fumbling and finding era because I'm just trusting all of his expertise and all the being thrust into these moments and spotlight and saying yes.
Rap artist Drake and Kendrick Lamar is once again heating up after the release of diss tracks back to back, and we really mean back to back to back to back. In a flurry of activity, the two artists have now put out 8 songs in the past month.
So even though everybody's doing it traditionally now, we always had that knack to, put it out the way we want to. And our thing is the people gonna like it regardless. They gonna like it or they not, so.
Y'all, this is not a drill. SZA just pulled the ultimate power move, and let's just say, Drake is not gonna be happy about this one. The tea is hot, and trust me, you're gonna wanna stick around for this. Because sis, we might finally be seeing the downfall of Mr. Champagne Papi himself. All right, let's get into it.
So yesterday, Kendrick Lamar announced one of his guest performances for the Super Bowl, and it is SZA. Let's take a listen.
So SZA is set to take the stage at the 2025 Super Bowl halftime show, and while that alone is major, the real gag? She's performing alongside none other than Kendrick Lamar. Yep, the same Kendrick who has been throwing shots at Drake for years. But hold up, because this is where things start getting messy. See, SZA and Drake have history, and not just we worked together history. Nah, they dated. But their relationship didn't exactly end on the best terms. And now?
A genius with a genius, Luther, 30 for 30. Like, would you and Kendrick together consider doing a joint album? Like, we would love to see.
I would love that. I would love that. I think that would be amazing.
The internet is buzzing with rumors that SZA's decision to stand with Kendrick isn't just about the music. It's a statement that might just expose Drake's real past. And honey, when I tell you the internet is shook, people are piecing together clues, connecting the dots, and the receipts are not looking good for Drake.
What's up with it? Everything's smooth. I'm on the field right now. Yeah, same old, keeping the body in motion, getting that wind up. This field a lot bigger than what people think, so that's a must. Exactly.
If this performance at the Super Bowl turns into an indirect call-out, you best believe it's going to shake the entire industry. Fans are speculating that this moment is going to be more than just a musical performance. It's going to be a reckoning. And given how much SZA and Kendrick have been aligning lately, it's starting to look like a well-coordinated move to put Drake on notice. Now let's rewind a bit, because to understand how we got here, we gotta take it back. SZA and Drake had a short-lived situationship, and while it seemed all good at the time, recent details are making everyone side-eye their past. Back in 2020, Drake name-dropped SZA in his song Mr. Right Now, rapping, "Yeah, said she wanna to some SZA, wait, cause I used to date SZA back in 08, which, didn't sit right with SZA. She quickly hopped on social media to correct him, saying, it was actually 2009. But sis, why was she so quick to clarify the timeline?
So it was this boy that just like a boy that I liked and I've been seeing, and we had been kind of talking, and I wasn't giving him any play because I liked my boyfriend. Right. And
as you should, right?
I wanted him to like me, and then he just didn't, on Valentine's Day, he aimed me. It was crazy. He aimed me. He didn't call me, didn't text me. He aimed me.
Well, people think she was low-key, making sure nobody accused Drake of dating her while she was underage. Because let's be real, the optics, not great. And if that wasn't enough, the deeper we dig into Drake's history, the sketchier things start looking. People started doing the math, and let's just say it doesn't make Drake look good. The fact that SZA had to rush in to correct him gave major damage control energy. It's as if she wanted to put a clear boundary between herself and anything problematic that could have come from Drake's own words. Let's talk about the pattern, because when it comes to young women, Drake has raised more than a few eyebrows.
Thank you so much.
Remember when he brought a 17-year-old girl on stage and started complimenting her, only to find out her age after he'd already kissed her on the cheek? His reaction, laughing it off and saying, "I can't go to jail yet, man." Sir, what?
I love him. I met him in Australia, and he's honestly so fantastic and a great friend and a great role model. We just texted each other the other day, and he was like, "I miss you so much." I was like, "I miss you more." He's coming to Atlanta, so I'm definitely gonna go and see him. I'm so excited. Yeah.
You and Drake, that's awesome. That's awesome.
What advice does he give you? What does he say?
About boys. He helps me.
What?
Yeah. He's great. He's wonderful. I love him.
What's his advice with boys?
That stays in the text messages.
And then there's Millie Bobby Brown. Yes, the Stranger Things actress. Back when she was just 14, she revealed that she and Drake would text, saying he gave her boy advice and that he told her, "I miss you so much. I'm sorry, but what is a grown man texting a 14-year-old about missing her?"
17-year-old Billie Eilish has revealed that Drake has been texting her. And this isn't the first time Drake has been texting underage girls. He and Millie Bobby Brown are also reportedly texty friends. So what exactly was Drake texting Billie Eilish about? And text underage girls. Anyways, needless to say, this little admission has not gone over well on social media. Drake is 33. Billie Eilish is 17. What does a grown-ass man need to be texting a girl 15 years younger than him for?
And let's not forget how Billie Eilish once mentioned how weird it was that Drake had been texting her when she was underage too. With all these cases stacking up, the narrative around Drake's behavior is starting to take a turn, and not in a good way.
Yeah, I mean, I think hip-hop is a sport, so you're gonna have these little spits and spats. And it's all good because, personally, I respect these dudes as, you know, as people, you know what I mean? So, outside of that, it's really nothing.
Specifically, where are you at, like, with the J. Cole? Specifically, where are you at with a Drake or so on and so forth?
I respect their music.
Like that.
For sure. I respect them as individuals and creators. And I think what the media tried to do...
Kendrick's been calling Drake out for years. And now that SZA is standing with Kendrick, people are starting to wonder if she has her own story to tell. Now let's talk about that diss track. Because Kendrick did not hold back. When the push-ups leak dropped, Drake tried to drag Kendrick, saying, "Pipsqueak, pipe down. You ain't in no big three. SZA got you wiped down. Travis got you wiped down." Excuse me? Why is Drake even bringing SZA into this mess?
Is Drake a good kisser?
Oh,
that's why I said fuck you in advance.
Oh, I like you.
I knew you were gonna do something that was so... We have to gag him.
You did.
So?
Oh, wow.
She's not gonna answer. He must have been terrible.
She did. She answered. I mean, this
I don't want to. It hurts. We were children. We were children.
This is Sound of Blinds.
2009, we were children. Real shit.
Sis was just minding her business, and now she's getting thrown into the middle of the biggest rap beef of the decade. And let's not forget, Kendrick has been very clear about his stance on Drake's preferences. He literally called him out for always chasing young girls. So now, with SZA standing on Kendrick's side, it's giving calculated. It also raises questions about how much SZA has known all along. Was she just waiting for the right moment to pick a side? Or has she been silently feeling some type of way about Drake for years and finally decided to take a stand? Either way, this performance is about to be iconic. And if you thought that was messy, let's talk about their collab Slime You Out. Because SZA was not happy with how that went down.
Because it was something that I knew about already. I obviously know that we talked to each other when I was a lot younger and when he was a lot younger, and and we're cool. We've always been cool. So it's never been weird. It didn't come completely out of the blue when he let me know. I didn't know that it was a song with 21 or anything like that. Or anytime he's ever mentioned me, it's always been positive. He's never said anything negative about me.
Sis straight up admitted in an interview that she wasn't even comfortable with the final version of the song. She sent in a second version of her vocals, but guess what? Drake didn't use them. Instead, he stuck with the first take, and SZA was like, "Are you trying to sabotage me?" I mean, listen, she tried to play it off, saying she knew he wasn't doing it on purpose. But let's be real, if you even have to ask that question, it's giving sabotage. And let's not forget the cover art drama.
Safe from the slime.
Drake used a photo of Halle Berry getting slimed at the Kids' Choice Awards without her permission, and Miss Halle was not having it. She called him out, saying, "When people you admire disappoint you, you have to be the bigger person and move on." Oop, sounds familiar, doesn't it? Because SZA too seems to be moving on, and she's moving right in Kendrick's direction. So now the question remains, will SZA finally spill the full tea on what went down between her and Drake, or is she letting her actions do the talking? Either way, one thing is clear. Drake's days of dodging accountability might just be coming to an end. So what do y'all think? Is SZA's decision to stand with Kendrick her way of sending a message to Drake? Could her past experiences with him be even deeper than what we know? And most importantly, do y'all think Drake's past is finally catching up with him? Drop your thoughts in the comments because I need to know what y'all think about this mess. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because baby, this tea is far from over.